Hi, Dr. Crosby. Shannon Ballard here. I know my, my eyes are a little red. I started answering your questions and I got a little emotional, so I had to start over. Um, so excuse the red eyes. I'll do my best to not get emotional. Today's just been a rough day. It's been one of those days. And I was in my feelings a little bit, but I think I've got my life together. So here is take two, Dr. Crosby. All right. For the first question, 4 words I hope others would use to describe me as a colleague. The first one is supportive. I want to be seen as supportive because I'm the type of teammate and just like person in general that will jump in and help, whether that means sharing resources or covering a class or just being a sounding board. I want people to know that no matter what it is, professionally, personally, I want to be there to help you, to encourage you, be your cheerleader, essentially. Um, let's see. The next word that I hope others would use to describe me would be dependable. It matters to me because trust is built when people know that they can count on you, because they know that you're going to follow through even when things get really busy and stressful, um, which, is one of those years. It's a challenging group. Um, I'm in grad school this year and I have a blended family, so 5 children. So finding that balance has been a challenge, but I still want people to know that my word is my bond. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. So I hope they find me and describe me as dependable. The next word that I hope they would use to describe me is encouraging. This year we have different ELA standards, and things have been extremely challenging. And as the PLT leader, or cadre leader, and gifted department lead teacher, I have tried my best to be encouraging despite how challenging things have been this year, which they always are when standards and such change, standards, initiatives, things like that. Um, but teachers, or teaching rather, can be so overwhelming. And so I want to be that person that supports them and cheers them on and helps them through. I hope they view me as that. And lastly, I hope that they would say that I am collaborative. Um, I believe that the best ideas and solutions come when we bring different perspectives and ideas to the table. I hope people see me as open-minded and willing to try new things. I hope they see that I am an active listener um, and an active participant. I just hope they know that I enjoy working with them and collaborating with them um, here at work. Okay, number 2, a metaphor to describe me as a teacher leader. If I had to pick a metaphor for myself as a teacher leader, and I will tell you that this was such a hard question for me to answer, but I would say that this year I am an anchor. An anchor keeps things steady when the waves get rough, and that's what I try to do in all of my roles. So with these new ELA standards, once again, I try to help hold my team steady by breaking them down so they don't feel so overwhelmed. When I'm mentoring our new teacher here on the 8th grade hall, she was actually my student teacher last year, and we are so grateful to hire her as an 8th grade ELA teacher as well. And so I hope that she sees me as an anchor in which she can, grab onto for advice and encouragement, and just someone in general to say, you're doing fine, just breathe. I believe in you. You can do this. I'm here if you need anything. Even in grad school, I see myself as an anchor. It keeps me grounded to connect what I'm learning back to my classroom and to leadership. Obviously, I don't want to waste all of this time and energy that I'm investing in graduate school. I want it to matter, and so I try to apply it in my professional life as much as possible. And as the gifted lead and department head, I keep our program steady by making sure we're serving our kids well and supporting the teachers who serve them as well. So I want to be that anchor for the kids that we serve once again, as well as the teachers that serve them. As a PLT leader, the anchor part is huge. So I help keep everyone focused, moving forward, and not drifting too far off course. To me, being an anchor doesn't mean staying stuck. It means being reliable, steady, and ready to hold things in place when the current gets strong. So I had fun with that one as a ELA teacher. It was hard, but I had fun, with that extended metaphor. Number 3. So the importance of developing metacognition skills. So I think it's important to develop these skills because as teachers and leaders, we can't just go through the motions. Like, we have to stop and think about the how and why we do what we do. For me, metacognition is about being aware of my strengths and areas I still need to grow in, so I can make better decisions for my students, as well as my team. After reading this chapter, I realized that I engage in metacognition more than, honestly, I thought I did. So I have this journal that I keep, and I write the good, the bad, and the ugly of every lesson every single day. I also put in there, memorable things that I don't want to forget, like something funny a kid did, or something, maybe the way that a kid made me feel. And so I write all of this stuff down, and then I reflect on it later, and I refer to it the following year, the next year. So, for example, before I planned today's lesson, I looked back at my journal and to see how it went last time. And I'm so thankful that I keep this because, I jot down things that I need to tweak. Like today, it was like most of this went well, but remember to, show an exemplar example. And so I did, and it went much, much better. Let's see. I think when we take the time to reflect on what's working and what's not, we can adjust, what it is we're doing and our approach, which makes me a more effective teacher, and it makes what I do more intentional. And it also helps me model that same reflective process with others that I work with. So whether it's working with my PLT or mentoring my, our new ELA teacher, or supporting our gifted department, it matters, metacognition, because it keeps me grounded. And it helps me improve, and it reminds me that growth doesn't stop no matter how long you've been teaching. We're not perfect, we're not designed to be, and so there's always lots of room for growth, and I hope that I never lose that growth mindset. I hope I'm always willing and open to change for the betterment of my colleagues and, most importantly, my students. Okay, number 4, generational strengths that I recognize in my colleagues as a millennial. I actually had fun with this one. So in our PLT, we have a baby boomer, we have a Gen X, we have a millennial, me, and we even have our little baby ELA teacher. It's our first year, Gen Z, and so I included her in this as well because I wanted to share with my team what I learned and came up with. And so I think we really have quite the advantage here because we have 4 different generations in one PLT, which gives us, a diverse set of knowledge and experiences that we can all bring to the table. And I think it's important to recognize these strengths instead of getting stuck on the differences, And I think we're so good at that. I am like the writing guru. And so, I bring a lot of those writing strategies to the table, but we have others that are like the best at grammar and one that is just amazing at teaching reading skills and annotations. And so I'm just so blessed with an amazing PLT. So as far as baby boomers, so our baby boomer brings wisdom for sure, and tradition, which I love, and a strong work ethic. Like this individual is so dependable. They're also very loyal, and I know that I can go to my baby boomer friend and colleague with anything, and trust them with absolutely anything. They are most definitely loyal, and that includes like professionally and personally. Gen X. So our Gen Xer tends to be independent and resourceful, which makes them great problem solvers, which is true to our Gen Z on our team. Anything our PLT needs, they are happy to lead like any project or task. So you see that strong independence that is typical of these Gen Xers shining through. Then there's me, the millennial. I bring the collaboration and adaptability and willingness to try new approaches, especially when it comes to technology. So it says, now, when it comes to technology, when it comes to this new stuff, I rely on my Gen Z because, listen, I can help you with AOL chat rooms. I can help you change your MySpace background. I can help you download music on LimeWire. But I cannot get with this new stuff. I don't know why. But my Gen Z, she's my girl. She's my go-to for the Canva, for the Canvas, for all the things. Let's see. Speaking of our Gen Zer and our PLT, so I of course had to look at an outside source to see what her strengths were. But I think I knew already. So once again, technology, is her thing without a doubt. She's my go-to. They bring fresh energy for sure. I love her attitude. She wants to change the world, and I hope that never changes. I still feel the same way. And, a lot of other people don't, but she does. And I love seeing that fire and that passion, Let's see. Oh, her creativity. She's so creative. And let's see. And I cannot stress technology enough. I have it like written here like 5 times, but yeah, absolutely. And once again, I love my PLT. I think it's so unique that we have 4 different generations. Now there are 4 of us, and we're all from a different generation, and we just all work so well together. I enjoy meeting with them and planning with them and collaborating with them. So together we definitely balance out each other's blind spots, and we've definitely created an environment where everyone feels like they have something to contribute, because we do. All right, Dr. Crosby, take care. Bye.